Hey everyone, this is Nathan Alley here for the first of probably many videos. I am here with my 1952 Harry Ferguson Tractor. I bought it for $1,200 up in Manford, Oklahoma, and it worked. It ran, it drove, it's pretty good. However, it has a couple issues. One is the clutch sticks, and so I know I'm going to have to be breaking this tractor apart here pretty soon, so I'm going to want to do a video on that. I searched Google several times over, have not found a video for a 1952 TO-30 Harry Ferguson tractor for the clutch breakdown. So, but this, I was running it yesterday, and the fuel tank apparently is so rusty that my fuel lines got clogged up. Actually got clogged up so much so that it's not even getting to the sediment bowl. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the whole thing and going to clean it out and see what we can get. So first thing is I remove the battery, as you can see here. So I've got the battery all removed and out. The next thing is down here you got the sedimentary bowl. I already took it off. But you see there's no gas coming up. Nothing. And it's completely open. So, and then inside the tank too, I don't know if you'll be able to see or not, but there is fluid down in there. It's probably about at least halfway full, if not a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to take this off and drain the whole thing. I tried actually shooting air. Up inside of the sediment bowl. Let's see, right there it is. I tried actually shooting it up inside of there. So we're going to take the whole thing apart, clean it really good, and see what we can do. So the first step, after I remove the battery, is you got 4 bolts that bolt this thing in here. So we're going to have to remove these 4 bolts. I got that guy on the front. We actually have the little toolbox right here. That's in front of the gas tank. Gotta watch out for that razor blade, golly. Anyway, then you got 2 bolts on either side of this one, just like on the back side of it. Got that bolt, and then got that one right there. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this, and I'll get back to you once the bolts are removed. Okay, I got all of the bolts removed. One thing that I forgot to mention was that the bolts were actually 1/2-inch bolts. So that's what you're going to need to use to remove them. I actually started originally with just a closed-in wrench, 1/2-inch wrench, but I eventually, obviously, just went to a socket. It's a lot easier to remove this. So now we have it completely disassembled. But we do still have on here. We do still have this line, the fuel line attached to this. As you can tell, it's actually starting to drip a little bit. That's not going to stop me from actually removing this thing, because I think it should have a lot more fluid, a lot more fuel coming out. So on this side of it, the line though, I did disconnect this side of the line. Where's it at? Right there it is. I did disconnect that side of it, so I should still be able to pull this thing straight off without too many problems. So I'm going to go ahead and set this phone down so that you guys can see this thing come right off there. Probably me spill it all over myself. Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention was inside this little tool compartment, you want to clean that out before you remove this thing. It might have some things dropping, like I showed you earlier. I had a razor blade in mine. So okay, let's set this phone down here so we can get the thing removed. Ooh, lots of fuel still in there. Okay. My daughter's next. Good thing to note. Try to empty the fuel somehow first. This is quite heavy. Try not to dump it on the ground, so I'm going to put some in a gas tank that I have down here underneath there. So we're going to see if we can get this thing drained, and then we're going to see if we can get it cleaned up. See you later. Okay, we got all the fuel cleaned out of there. So one of the next steps that we needed to do was we needed to take off the sediment bowl, the shutoff valve. So here's the underneath side of this tank. So with this fuel line still in here, which makes it real easy. This is how loose mine was. You can just completely just go around and around with it until it comes off. There we are. Ooh, maybe that could be why it's not getting any fuel. I don't know. We're getting ready to find out. It's pretty nasty down in there as well. So, wish me luck. Well, here I am with the tank upside down. I didn't show some video of the work being done, but basically I took a garden hose and washed out the inside really good. It got a lot of cruddy brown gunk out. I've only painted kind of the underneath side of this tank. I didn't paint the top side, but I did clean the sediment bowl and all that stuff, and that's definitely where it was stopped up at. One of the tubes in it were so clogged, couldn't even blow air through it hardly. So I took a drill bit and kind of cleaned it out, and then I blew air through it. Seems pretty good. I kind of cleaned off this top valve cover here and painted it just so that I'd have a little place to set this thing on that looked kind of nice. I don't have, like I said, the top of this tank painted yet, but I'm going to go ahead and try to set this tank down on there. I'm not too sure about this gas line right here because I'm not exactly sure if I tightened that up enough or not. I think I did not. So I'll know for sure whenever I start to set this thing down if it's going to go on or not. So I'll show you what it looks like after it's on there.